I have just read a new god tier fantasy romance series. It is indie self-published. It has consumed my life for the last 3 days that it took me to read the whole thing. There is 3 books out right now. The 4th and final book is coming in December. It will be a completed series this year. So you're going to want to run and add it to your TBR before the final book comes out. And it is The Compelling Fate Saga by Sophia St. Germain. Guys, as soon as I read and finished book 1, I knew that it was 5 stars, which was shocking because I have not really had many 5-star fantasy romance reads lately. So I wasn't expecting to love book 1 as much as I did, and I loved it. It was so unexpected, but it has some of my favorite elements, tropes, storylines, character types that I love to read in the fantasy romance genre. And then I read book 2 and I was like, there's no way that book 2 can compare to book 1. I actually think it was better. I do, like 6 stars. It was so good. I finished the 3rd book last night. I am so scared for the 4th and final book. These books are so fun and they have such a unique spin on a typical fantasy romance read. So if you're in the mood to read a good fae fantasy story, but you want something a little bit different, it's going to hit the spot, but it's going to keep you on your toes. You're not going to be able to predict everything that's going to happen, because I thought I knew the direction that this was going. I've read over 400 fantasy romance books and I thought I knew exactly what I was getting into with this. I did not know at all. I really did not see it coming. It's so underrated, like criminally underrated. We're following our main female character, Alessia, who is a half fae. She was imprisoned by the king in his dungeon, and he forced her to swear a blood oath to leave the dungeon. She is now forever bound to his service. She's been living for the last 5 years, somewhat free, and the king comes back and says, hey, you know that blood oath? Yeah, I'm gonna hold you to that, and you're now going to spy on the current region in these upcoming elections. You're actually going to go and volunteer yourself to run in these elections, but don't worry, you don't have to win. You're just going to be spying on the human region. We have this political campaign that's going on with our main female character, who's a half fae, who's spying on the human region for the king that she is sworn to. With this blood oath, we have an element of trials, have a slow burn romance in this. Plot was so interesting. It was fascinating. The politics, the magic system, all of the characters, the side characters, the main characters. I found our female character so easy to root for. She was very likable. I loved this story. The direction that the romance goes, sensational. And where we end up in book 3 here, and then you look back at where we started at book 1, we know nothing. Buy these beautiful physical copies as soon as possible. Download them on your Kindle. Read them. I need someone to talk to about this because I am losing my mind. And thoughts and prayers, everyone, for book 4. I think we're going to be put through it.